All right, what's up, guys? Today I'm in the whip, as you can see. Let me take this hoodie off. It's kind of hot in here, but but yeah. So today I want to talk about. I'm filming this video kind of early. Like I said, if you're new to these type of videos, you don't understand what I'm doing. It's basically a journey of my process through my growth, and I just come on here every day just to hold myself accountable. And number two, sometimes I find myself struggling and need motivation, inspiration, the reason why I started. And these are just raw, uncut, the reality, no flashy, no flex, just how it is. This is the stuff you won't see people talk about, but I will, because I want to talk to myself and be a better person. So, huge hitter. Today was, oh my gosh, so it was huge. As far as a huge flop, yeah. I didn't wake up on time this morning, and so that makes day 6. So I think I've been home since September 10th or 12th. So I've been home for about like a month now. Uh, and so I've only missed 5 days of waking up in the morning on time. Today made number 6. So I think it was because I went to bed a little bit late last night. I don't know why I didn't hear my alarm, but I woke up around 7 instead of like around 2:45. So usually the last time that happened, I was on a steady snowball effect of negative thoughts, and I was really beating myself up about it. But today, what I did differently, instead of beating myself up about not waking up on time and letting that compound and affect the rest of my day, I woke up. I said, "Hey, I didn't wake up on time. Let's not try to do that." I just went straight to immediately following the rest of my schedule. So I didn't wake up on time. So I was like, all right, let me just keep on going. Took the shower. I did my math this morning. Like I said, I'm in that math training program to get my math skills up. So I'm doing how many problems was it? It was like 10 problems each page. So it was like 180 problems, and I did that 3 times this morning. So I knocked that out this morning. After that, ate some breakfast, and like I said, I'm rolling through these. Like, here's the big difference. Last time that happened, I didn't wake up on time. I literally wrecked myself. I had a train wreck of a day because I let all the negative thoughts about me just beating myself up affect the rest of my day. So the rest of my day wasn't productive. But this morning was actually a productive morning. Now, here we go again. As yesterday, studying. Oh my gosh. If this isn't my biggest Achilles heel, I don't know what is. So I'm struggling with something right now, but today I wrote down some affirmations, and I've been, now I'm going to start saying every morning because I want to work on my identity, get my vision aligned, and that way I can express myself that way and not really try to use force, but just execute as far as that's who I want to become, that's what I want to do, and it's in line. Because when you're doing something, when you exercise self-control, you're basically resisting another form of expression. And so what I'm trying to do is when I study, I want that to be a part of who I am, because right now that's not a part of who I am. So, like I said, I wrote down some affirmations like I love learning. This is what I want to do, stuff like that. Because I really do enjoy learning, and I really do enjoy math, kinda. But I just gotta, work through it. So I did look at some YouTube videos, going over it and stuff like that. And then here's what happened. So I'm watching the video. I'm like, yo, this stuff does not make any sense. It's speaking gibberish. Like, what the heck? So I go find another YouTube video. I'm like, okay, this makes a little bit more sense. So I'm watching that video very intently. And one thing I noticed that I did is I noticed I only had like 3 or 4 hours really just to study. And while I'm watching the video, I constantly reminded myself to just focus and not worry about the time. Because there's so many times when I'm studying, I just keep looking at the time, keep looking at the time. Today, when I was studying, I literally just focused on the video, focused on what I was learning. And I wasn't constantly worried about what time it was. Because one thing I'm working on doing is constantly refocusing my mind. And I think that's something you have to practice. And so that's what I'm really working on, is just constantly refocusing my mind and staying right here in the present moment, not worrying about anything else. Right here, right now, like I am right now. And so I did that. That really helped. And I went through the video a couple of times to understand the concept, because I find myself, I struggle when I go through something that's new or that's, hard. I struggle the first time going through it. But when I go back over it, it's a lot easier, a lot more streamlined. And I realize that's just a process. You're going through something, you're going to stumble, you're going to fall. Then when you go back over it, you have wisdom, because you know what not to do next time. You know how to avoid it, or you know how to maneuver, you know. And so I'm learning how to become better at how I learn. I learn better by, I know I'm going to fail at first. I know, look, you're going to fail at first, okay? You're going to suck. You're going to struggle. You're going to struggle really. You're going to be confused. You're going to be frustrated, but that's all part of it. And you're going to keep being frustrated and keep struggling until you figure it out. But once you figure it out, that's when the key turns. And that's when you're able to go through that process again. And this is just a continual process of everything in life. So don't fight it. Just say, hey, okay, I understand it. I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to go with it. And we're going to figure out how it is. And so I went through that. And this when I did this smart thing, I noticed myself getting tired. So I was like, look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 20-minute nap and then come back. Take a 20-minute nap, came back, and I got right back into it. Now, one thing I did notice is I was still kind of sluggish, but I had to walk out to my car to get something. So one thing I might do is start incorporating walks and coming outside and just like, revibrating my energy, because I find it so difficult to sit for long periods of time. So I think I need to start like walking every like hour, like outside, just coming outside, get some oxygen, like moving around, because it's hard sitting down for a long periods of time. So that's one thing I'm gonna do. But like I said, I felt really good, because I like, even though like yesterday when I tried to study, I literally didn't understand anything I was learning. Today I actually learned something. Like, it actually made sense. So I'm kind of happy. But like I said, there's a quote of the day. So today's quote of the day is what was it? For hard work makes a profit, but mere talk leads to poverty. That's a verse in the Bible in Proverbs. I've really been studying Proverbs a lot. And whether you're religious or not, if you just read Proverbs, you'll find a lot of things that have to deal with entrepreneurship and self-growth. And so that's one thing that really stuck out with me, because I've been working on holding my tongue, not looking for the approval of my family, which is something really hard for me that I struggle with, because I always feel like I need the approval of my family. And so I'm really struggling and working with that and holding back, as far as like, I don't need to tell everything that I'm doing, as far as like, oh, I did this, I did that, like, I don't need to tell that. So I'm working on that. But thanks to you guys for just listening to me. If you're still here, if you're still if you're struggling through something too, hey, we can grow together. Just drop a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, keep being great. Peace. Love out.